He studied at MKST Primary School, Aku, from where he went to the government college in Kaduna. I'm saving some of the dates for those of you who want to research, to go and find out where he was there. After his stay at government college, he went to the Kaduna Polytechnic out of choice. I think it's better to explain this so that people can appreciate how controversial Professor Senator David Iornem can be. After he made all his grades, he decided he will not go to the university, but he will go to the Polytechnic. After that, he went to Harry White University, and came back to work in the private sector as a salesman. And I think of all the things he has done, his degrees in marketing, he's not just a theoretical person. He worked in different companies, and then from 1979 to 1983, he veered into politics. For those who may not know, Professor Senator David Iornem was the brain behind the APEAC government. So if today you are hearing about APEAC and the legacies he left behind, the person who substantially takes credit for that is Senator Professor David Iornem. He is modest and may not tell you the story if you confronted him, but the records are there, and some of the people who also worked with APEAC during this time will testify to the roles he played in the background to help APEAC to succeed. And he did this because of his interest in the state. He was able to do this successfully because of his private sector experience with Unilever, Nigeria PLC, Nigerian Breweries, and then the experience he had with the Center for Management Development and other places where he worked and interacted with people. Professor David Iornem is today the Chief Executive Officer of the Nigeria Institute of Management Consultants. He is also the Honorary Director General of the Institute. He is involved with raising managers and raising their visions to leadership status through the organization of management and leadership development programs. At different times, he was involved in developing managers on MBA programs and other postgraduate business programs of Bayero University, Kano, and the Ahmad Bello University, Zaria. Traditionally, Professor David Iornem has networked with and taken responsible positions such as academic advisors and vice presidents at institutions or universities, including the St. Clements Swiss Private University, the Commonwealth University, the London Graduate School, the Universidad Imperial de Costa Rica, and the Adagate, amongst other institutions, for the grooming of leaders for the future. Professor David Iornem is also the proprietor of one of the private universities in Benin Republic. He's been tasked with leadership responsibilities right from when he was in college, and at the point at the Kaduna Polytechnic, he was able, with the support of the chairman of education, to win the election of the student union as president of the student union government. He was also elected at a point as Senator of the Federal Republic. This was during the IBB times, when that experiment in our national life was truncated because we could not continue. Professor David Iornem has also trained a lot of people, especially in leadership programs, and the flagship of these programs is the Dubai Leadership Summit, which holds every year for captains of industry and people who are politicians. He has trained over 16,000 top executives from the program from about 52 countries of the world. 75, I'm sorry about that. He has extended his leadership training to many countries, including Singapore, United Kingdom, Switzerland, Ghana, Cameroon, Ethiopia, and the United States. His university in Cotonou, that is the Benin Republic, known as St. Clement and Commonwealth University Cotonou, will soon start graduating students. The university is accredited and approved by the government of the Benin Republic. Professor Iornem has granted scholarships to many Nigerians currently studying for associate degree programs in that university. His vision for the university is to be among the top 10 private universities in Cotonou, known for community service, ethical teaching, learning, and quality education by the year 2025. This extraordinary personality you see standing before you uses every opportunity to train people, including traditional rulers and religious entrepreneurs, in leadership and small business to become more effective and efficient in their operations, and most importantly, in understanding the difference between management of their materials and the leading of their human resources for optimal productivity and business growth. The man you see before you fought various battles to ensure that learning while you work and travel must be given consideration in order for people and nations to convert apparent idle movements into usefulness. Professor David Iornem is firm in believing and promoting distance education, which have been as ancient as the time of Plato and Aristotle. We can describe him as the father of distance learning, today's modern Nigeria. He has stood his ground and argued, even at the risk of being blacklisted, on the quality of distance learning and on the need for Nigeria and Nigerians to appreciate distance learning as a strategy to get more and more people to read and write and to acquire skills that can help the country to jumpstart its development programs. Professor David Iornem is a professor of management and leadership. He is also the first person in the world to have a certificate in guerrilla marketing. Being a beneficiary of distance learning approach himself, he's been harassed, persecuted by short-sighted people and institutions, but he has continued to march on and forge ahead. Most of his persecutors are now embracing the distance learning approach by the development of information communication and technology that has been making learning within the four corners of the world. Indeed, he has argued, and quite correctly, that most of the Nigerians which we have heard as role models, including Chief Obafemi Awolowo, the mathematician Chiko Obi, and a host of others, all rose to limelight courtesy of distance learning approaches. And he continues to hold these people as role models to attract all of us to embrace distance learning as a possible solution to our challenges in the country. At the age of 70, Professor David Iornem is not tired. In fact, he believes that life begins at 70. He is not a man of many things, but one thing stands him out, and that is the development of people. He has developed hundreds upon hundreds of young people and pointed the way for them to go up. And we thank God that most of them have not disappointed him. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to present to you our chief celebrant, Professor Senator David Iornem, who is standing before us, and we hope that he will live longer and longer and longer, and we will see more of these years, and he will continue mentoring the young, even as his years are more and more and more. Thank you so much.